make your eyelids automatic.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Number
just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Landry.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He was tackled.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's go, defense.
Buying time to his left. He finds his running back, Mixon. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They do not score.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down now, it's Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
24-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
First down,
nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch 57. Check. Slam.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
57's the mic.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the
3-0 after 1 on EA
Bengals
Sports.
3, Washington, nothing.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
I got it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch it.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that'll set them back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Taken down,
and they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Now Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Aaron Colvin on the
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
To T. Higgins.
They'll get 34 yards there.
34 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively.
And
they force him into third and long,
down.
had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
17 yards.
They ran that one
First
well,
down,
and not only did they
Bengals.
pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
Edwards, the ball
Brandon,
carrier.
5 yards on that
He's brought
run.
down by
Let's
Sean
get back to the
Davis.
huddle and make sure if you're a back,
A gain of 5.
you spend time with your
brings up
offensive
second
line and give them
5.
credit.
At
Hard
the
to move those
39-yard
300-plus
line.
pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
was taken
33,
down by Reuben
6
Foster.
yards the pickup, and that's a first
It's a gain
down.
of 6. First down, Cincinnati.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the
Joe
26.
Mixon on the carry.
That's a
He was
strong
brought
pickup
down
right
at
there
the
on first
26.
down, and as this drive
A
goes on,
7-yard
we're seeing an
pickup.
offensive line
Brings
and
up
running
second
game
and
imposing
3.
its will.
56, Mike, 56. Right here. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
For Taywan Taylor.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Joe Mixon, the
They'll
ball
get 14
carrier.
on that one. Good for a
Ronald
Bengal first
Darby
down.
brought him down. A gain of 14. And a Bengal first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Mixon again, the
multitasker
ball
in the business, the coach.
Montez
And
Sweat
Washington
brought him
now
down.
going to use the first of
A
their
gain of
3
2.
timeouts.
Brings up second
It's
and
just their
8
first, so they'll
at
have
the
2
9-yard
remaining
line.
here before we get to halftime. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the ball, watch
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Burrow's pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to have a third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete to Drew
Sample. His first touchdown
Cincinnati.
on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
The kick
Very
is
reliable.
good.
The defense just has
Makes
to hate
the
those
score.
guys.
This drives them
10.
crazy because
Washington,
oftentimes you can't
nothing.
match up with them.
Randy
They have
Bullock
either with
to kick off
size,
for Cincinnati.
speed, or maybe even just strength.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me,
Antonio Gibson, the ball
finding
carrier.
a way to make sure your
was taken
playmakers
down
touch the
behind the
ball
line of scrimmage.
without it being too
A loss
exotic.
of a yard.
Meaning you don't have to
Brings
go
up second
deep down
and
the
11.
field. Maybe
At
you
the
hit them on those
15-yard
short
line.
passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn
Antonio
around and hand it
Gibson,
to your
the ball
best
carrier.
runner and get out of the
Tackle
way.
made at the 21-yard
Don't cause
line.
any extra stress on
It's
your
a gain of
offense.
6.
Now the
Brings
Bengals
up
going to use the
3rd
first of
and
their
5.
timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This time Haskins will look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Nelson.
It's a first down for
That's
Washington
good
on a
for
pickup of 11.
Washington.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of
Complete to
bounds.
Antonio
They'll contain
Gibson.
him to just 4.
Out of
Second
bounds
down.
at the 36-yard
All defenses
line.
worry that whenever
4
anyone
yards
catches the
on the
ball and has a
pickup.
head of steam come out of the
Second and
backfield,
6.
it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
The mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Haskins to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Haskins back to the air. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return just down across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him.
Number
The very
28,
next game,
Joe
he started
Mixon,
out
the
the
ball
exact
carrier.
same way. And the head coach
Montez
turned to the
Sweat
offense
brought him
coordinator and
down.
said, he's yours from
It's
now
a
on.
pickup of 3.
Someone has to take
Brings up
responsibility
2nd and
and
7
work with him and try and
at
get
the
him settled.
19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor.
Incomplete.
3rd down here.
Kendall Fuller there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. those guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm trying to collect. Switch.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Smith on the return. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On third down, Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike, 57. 57. Check Mike. 25.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In your face. Shift, shift. 66, bullet, pop.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Open man here. Sims complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check, check, check.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
Gibson, the ball
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain
Some of the most
3.
unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 57's the mic. 50.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the
So
score.
a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Mike's 56. 3 buzz.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain
15
of 15
yards on the play. First down.
Bengals.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
48's Mike. 48's Mike.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4th down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back. Hey.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal
at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 11th touchdown of the year, and Washington has taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes this Washington 13, Bengals 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the
well, no matter how they
39-yard
phrase
line.
it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
48 the mic.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
SOS.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 9.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Watch the pass. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Kill.
On third down, Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 50. Set. Go to base. 59. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on. You better bring it.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now
2nd and 10.
Bandit. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Rip right. Mike's 59.
Back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Haskins pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, we dominate today.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a coupe, for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 99. Alert flare.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
On the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Today's final score, Bengals 16, Washington 13.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. You just step on